Welcome back, everybody. My name's Jacob, also known as Dr. Avid, to the final confrontation for this Let's Play. We now face off against Dark Prince Julius. I've successfully saved Julia. He's like OP as heck. So, we have Tornado, Coquine, Thoron. What I'm thinking is just like inching my way forward to see if we can start doing some hit and run tactics. Otherwise, Julia might be able to. I feel like her stats are so good, she could kill him in one turn. But I guess I should actually look at the numbers. He has 35 resistance. I have 65 attack. So then I only do 30 damage per hit. How does Leaf do? Just out of curiosity. Okay, so because his attack's cut in half, it's pretty weak. But we have Seliph. I think we can put Seliph on this road. And Julia. I'm just gonna keep the gang one step behind. Then on the left side, we'll start doing. Okay, I need everyone who isn't our main squad to be pretty staggered. Because, like, Julius with a Meteor Tome would mess anyone up over here. The biggest mistake I sort of have, the biggest mistake I have committed is leaving my Dancer with the B team. Now, they're still, like, good units. But the best people I would want to dance are all with Seliph right now. Oop. Yeah, I think that one will be in range of Julius. Okay. They're starting to split. Actually, they're all going for my B team. Which is good. So it just leaves the castle like undefended. What do you have? Thoron? Not a worry. Nosferatu. You're slightly a worry. Okay, Thoron Mage, Nosferatu, Hell. Hell is pretty scary. He has very good hit. Nosferatu is also a scary one. But I think... yeah, he can't reach anyone. What's actually more important to silence this Nosferatu one. He'd be a pain to deal with. Oop, level up. HP and speed. Yeah, you are in range, but who cares? Now what I could do, just make sure I'm not in range of you. Put God tier said in the woods. Have our wood tier boys. Now you have fortify, a brave sword, silver sword, killer bow, silver axe. As long as I'm not in range of you. Run back with Fee. Okay. What I'm looking at. What do you have? Volganome. Actually, the mages are pretty far back. But I think I will just do a pretty full-scale retreat. Have Arthur go up here. Anna, Dermot. Oh, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Have Ulster. That leaves Shannon in range of Boivis. Okay. Let's keep drawing them out. Okay. I think we're like very effectively splitting their attentions. 0 hit. Beautiful. Oh. Okay. You have the silver sword. Okay. Oh. Okay. Mistletoe on air. Oh, I should have healed Ares. I've had plenty of time and I've. Okay. Okay, now they're all. Not all of them. 17 hit. Astra from Shannon. Fortify. Oh, the one that fought Seliph was hurt. Oh, that's Meteor from Julius. Please miss. That doesn't look. Oh. Alright. Oops, Gabe Bolgu. Actually, you can probably double me. I was not even looking. Wow. I am great at video games. Cough. Oh. That was just... overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Oh, that... he actually doesn't kill. Unless he gets a critical. Oh! Or Adept. Classic. Get a critical on the last hit. How long is she silenced? 5 turns. I think it's good to Naga you. Yeah, that is a huge sprite. And it's pretty awesome looking. What do you get? Fortify? You're not scary. But what are you? 0 hit on me. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah. Killer Bowman, scariest, Draco. Draco's been yeeted. As long as you're not in range. Now we can reach Julia. Hell, Bogalone. I want Seliph to get this kill and run up to block the warrior. One, two. Okay. And we can recover with Leaf. think that's out of range again. Yeah, there's 2 out of range. $66 avoid. I'll only go here. Now I don't want to put Lana in range of meteors. But I do want to visit Seliph. I could bring Faval. For now, we'll put Larcy as a tentative guest. And also use Dermot. Look, I kind of want you guys to attack Oavis. Can you double, old man? Oh, he has Wrath. Gotta keep Wrath in mind. But both Julia and Seliph have Nihil. So that makes them counter Wrath. Well, Larcy, okay, she won't be in range. Julius will target her with Meteor. Only have 40 magic. I don't know what his hit will become. But I think it should be low enough that we can ignore it. Very good. Now just double, triple, quadruple check ranges. And we can get rid of Le Plus. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll have to be in range of a potential meteor, but it's 27 speed. You can't double with meteor. Anyone? Just Seliph. Let's heal him up. Have Finn, Nana, Dermot, Moifi, Arthur, Laval, Eni, Johannes, and Ulster. And we'll leave Altina alone, hoping that her men will attack into... Yes! Man, that's actually pretty low damage. Now what if Aaron kills himself? Then I'd feel bad. But just everyone hit. Everyone needs to hit their attacks. Preferably both. Listen, if you all had hit your attacks, you'd be dead by now. I hate that I can't see the hit rates for these boys. Yes, Aaron. %5 hit. 5%'s too high, man. Yep. Heh. So you're the Dark Lord of Destruction? With the Book of Naga. Now. Rescue. Ooh, one short. Unless if Seliph moves. Seliph's too short. Okay. Have Julia attack with the Book of Naga. Actually make a hard save. Julia? Why? What are you? Manfroy, you've made a grave mistake. Oh, that was him dodging? Adept. Okay. So then we could try to... Hey, remember me? I'm the one that kicked your ass. Oh, an adept, so he will get the kill. 28% hit on hell is pretty high. But he still dodged. I feel like when playing Fire Emblem, I simultaneously expect nothing to hit me, but then say, you know, that's a pretty high hit rate. Nice. Oof, you don't stand a chance. Yeah, completely. 80 health gone in an instant. Okay. So, let's Seliph here. Just for cuteness sake. And then, if my master plan doesn't work, but it will. I can see if Seliph can land the killing blow. Otherwise, Julia's got it in the bag with like an extra dance turn. Let's see how Seliph does. He does 2 damage. Okay. Well then, I'll move Dermot in. Move Nana in. I'll fortify with Nana. Or I'll fortify with Lana. And I'll mend Lana with Nana. That was Finn. I was very confused for a moment. Listen, I think it's impossible for me to die, so I want to see the dialogue. Fit. We meet at last, Seliph, the so-called Scion of Light. Don't make me laugh. What challenge could an heir of Baldur possibly provide? This is where your story ends. I believe in you, Seliph. Nice. Hit the Dark God in the face. Nice. He hit him in the face. I wonder if I should attack with other people. 50 speed. Okay, I won't get doubled. No dialogue. I was hoping, since Sed has like Holy Blood, he might get a wink and a nod. Listen, you're toasted, Julius. Naga, yet again you have brought ruin to me. Please be my turn again. Okay, that was actually kind of freaky. I thought there might be a second phase to the boss. But it looks like we've done it. So, let us seize Belhalla and end this last holy war. Congratulations, Seliph. You've endured so much, so well to make it here. Thank you, Leywin, but our victory means precious little while our world still lies in ruins. where do we begin from here? There's only one way to rebuild all the sacred lands. Everyone needs to come together and share the work among you. And for that, you'll need a good leader. The Crusaders' heirs will be returning home to assume their rightful thrones. And with the proper leadership, they can pool their strengths together again to build a new world, one where all can live in happiness. A new world, you say? Yeah, Seliph, a new world, and your role is the most crucial of all. You'll remain here in Valhalla, and you'll guide the rise of this new world as the King of Granvale. Hold on, I'm to be the king? Mm-hmm. After all that's happened, you and Julia are the last living heirs of the blood of Granvale's kings. The two of you have inherited the last will of all those who lost their lives on this path. These souls watch over you even now. You mustn't forget the light for which they strove. I understand, Leywin. So long as I have the power, I'll do all I can. Now, Julia. What do you say? I agree, of course. I wish to aid Lord Seliph, no, my lord brother, every step of the way. I know this path will be a grueling one, but that's all the more reason to give it my all. Lady Lana, you'll do all you can to aid my brother as well, won't you? Yes, and gladly so. But Lady Julia, what about... I must atone for the fate of Lord Sigurd. I know that's what my mother, Lady Deirdre, would wish of me. Well then, looks like everyone's making their way here from the front lines. Seliph, this will be your first task as king. I'm sure they'd all love some words of thanks. Well, that's it. I'm going home, Seliph. I've left the Azakan people to wait long enough. I doubt I could ever thank you enough for all you've done for me, Shannon. All my life, you've been here to protect me, at every turn. I owe you so dearly. Your father, Lord Sigurd, was always there for me when I was a child, as was Lady Deirdre. But when we lost Lady Deirdre, I couldn't do a thing to stop it. I failed Lord Sigurd. Even now, I'll never forget that day. You don't owe me a thing, Seliph. Not when I've caused you so much pain. No, Shannon. If it weren't for you and the people of Isaac, I wouldn't be here today. To me, Isaac will always be home. Nothing will ever change that. I'm sure everyone back in Isaac would be heartened to hear such kind words. Come on, Shannon. Lord Seliph is the king of Granvale to be, and yet here you are talking to him as if he's but your younger brother. Larcy, yeah, I suppose you're right. I ought to put on proper airs. King Seliph. No, that's not quite right. Perhaps Your Imperial Majesty the King, then? I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Bidding farewell to Lord Seliph must already be hard enough without my commentary. My apologies to both you. I shouldn't have said something so crass. It's fine. You did speak honestly, after all. Shannon. I've always thought of you as a brother, Shannon. I pray that we never forget that bond. My blade will always be yours, King Seliph. I'll never forget that so long as I live. Lord Seliph, I'm headed home with the king. I've got a country to help Shannon rebuild, and that's all I really want. Of course, Ulster. I know King Shannon will depend on your support. And I know your late mother, Lady Ira, would love nothing more than for you to devote your life to Isaacan people. Yes, sir. My life is theirs. Well, it's time to say goodbye. Best of luck, heroes of Isaac. I couldn't possibly thank you enough for everything, Lord Seliph. I'll be departing for Leonster shortly. The Thracian Peninsula has suffered from war long enough, and it's high time we rebuilt. I know my sister Altina wishes dearly for a restored Thracia as well. Indeed, this war has lain waste to Thracia, and I can only imagine the burden laid upon you, the king-to-be of a united peninsula. I pray you give it your best, no matter what happens. I will. Take care as well, Lord Seliph. Long ago, our fathers Sigurd and Quan were bound by the closest of friendships, sharing their deaths as they did their lives. Prince Leif, I'd love nothing more than for us to follow their example and remain lifelong friends. As do I, Lord Seliph. You're about to leave, aren't you, Leif? Do you wish to accompany me, Nana? Huh? Would that really be alright with you? But of course, all I want is to have you and your might by my side. Thank you. So you're destined for Thracia as well, Princess Altina? I am, sir. I've got to help the new king in his quest to give rise to a united Thracia. At the very least, I ought to atone for the legacy of my adoptive family, Trevant and Aaron. How wonderful it would be if Aaron were to work together with you. I don't believe that could happen for a time being, sir. Perhaps someday he'll feel the time is right. I shall be bound for home as well, my lord. I wish you all the best of health. Sir Finn, you've come to my family's aid time and again, and for 20 years played a crucial part in both my cause and father's. I couldn't possibly thank you enough. No, I am a servant of House Leonster. As a knight, I have but followed where my lieges have led, nothing more or less. Thracia is in your hands, Sir Finn. I hope you'll assist Prince Leif in granting Thracia its hard-won peace. Yes, sir. A peaceful Thracia was my Lord Quan's lifelong dream as well, and I'll do all I can to bring that dream to life. The job awaiting you, the heroes of Thracia, certainly won't be easy. It's up to you to unite two peoples long divided by bitter hatred, and build for all of them a new peaceful land. Seliph, I dearly owe you for all you've done to assist me. I'll never forget so long as I live. Oh no, Prince Ares. The joy chancing upon you brought is thanks enough. It was such an honor to meet the son of my father's dearest friend. As tragic as their lives were, their faith in each other was unshakable to the very end. Our fathers, Prince Ares, were united by a singular dream their deaths left unfulfilled. Let us fulfill their dream where they cannot. Let the two of us hand in hand guide all of Jugdrog toward bringing the dream to life. Well spoken, King Seliph. My father so dearly wished to see his beloved Augustria united in a lasting peace. In the name of his dying wish, I'll carve for Augustria a new, prosperous future. But my might alone shall not suffice. To this end, my dearest Linny, I pray I'll have your strength ever by my side. Yep, of course. I'm gonna do everything I can to help rebuild Augustria as well. Let's all work together to build an Augustria where anyone can live happily. Indeed. So long as you remain, I know I'll never give up. I'm going with Prince Ares to Augustria, Lord Seliph. I'll lend the prince my strength, and help rebuild the country. Dermot? Ah, of course, your mother was a noblewoman of Nordre, yes? Lord Elgin's sister, Requisis, to be exact, sir. Nobody was closer to him than she was. I'll give my entire life to fulfilling the last wishes of my mother and Eldegin to creating a united Augustria. Even as we speak, Augustria is still embroiled in a civil war. A grueling task awaits you all, but I know you can handle it if you give it your best together. Augustria's fate now lies squarely in all of your hands. I'm off to Ljungby now, Lord Seliph. Of course. You're the heir to Ljungby. Will you be okay? Huh? Why, Lord Seliph, you're not saying you think I'm nervous about this, are you? No, that isn't what I meant. I'll be just fine, sir. I'm the daughter of the great Lady Bridget, after all. Sure, I don't look the part, but when the going needs doing, I'll go and do it. Just watch me, sir. You're Friege's heir, are you not, Teeny? I'm so sorry. I know returning to Friege couldn't possibly be easy for you. No, it won't. But for Mother's sake, I mustn't run away. I hope I'll have your help in this way as well, Lord Seliph. But of course, we'll be with you every step of the way. I'm going to Dozle, Lord Seliph. Your father was Lord Lex, correct? I'm sure the people of Dozle eagerly await your return, Faval. The likes of Langbolt and Damon have tormented the people and stained House Dozle's good name for too long. Now that my father is gone, it falls to me to heal the state's wounds. I entrust Dozle's welfare to you. I pray you'll be able to lend me your might in years to come. Yes, Lord Seliph. My liege, I owe you a debt among debts. I leave Dozle's care to you, Lord Johann. Home shall hold only pain for me, yet return if I must to absolve my kin's sins. I know not if my people could ever forgive me. This war could never have been won if not for your strength, Johann. Your legacy is one of kindness. People everywhere know this well. Your words honor me, my liege. I can only pray you shall someday forgive House Dozle. But of course, Johann, I hope both Granville and the world will greatly prosper from your might. You shall always have my axe, my liege. I swear to you, the Granville throne shall have the undying loyalty of House Dozle. I take it you're headed for Edda, Arthur? I am, sir. In the name of my father Claude, I'll breathe new life back into Edda. St. Braggie's faith is strong indeed. I know your exalted prayers will bring peace to Granville and the world. Yes, sir. And you can leave the orphans to me. They need a mother in their life after all, and I'll make sure they grow up safe and sound. Are you sure? No need to worry, Arthur. The kids need my help, and I won't let them down. I'll never quit on them. Oof, my poor boy Lester. Lord Seliph, I beg your forgiveness, Lord Lester. The task which now lies before you is the most painful of all. No, sir, I'm all that's left of House Veltermer, and it's my duty alone to atone for many crimes of my kin. I know that's what my father, Lord Azel, would want as well. Lester, I can't bring myself to hate Lord Arvis any longer. Knowing now he was but a sad victim of fate, I can only offer you my condolences. Thank you so much, Lord Seliph. The Fire Emblem, House Volter's royal crest, was once revered by the people the world over as a symbol of justice. I'll work tirelessly until the emblem's honor and good name are restored. Well, sire, I'm leaving for Chaffley now. What? Why, Oifi, why? I thought you would never leave my side. I still need you. No, sire, you will do a magnificent job ruling on your own. I know it. And whilst you do it, it'll be my duty to protect House Caffley in your stead. Caffley, I understand, Oifi. You are right, of course. I won't be able to inherit its throne, which leaves you as the last bearer of the blood of Baldur, who can claim it. I suppose there isn't much choice. Everything will be alright, sire. I'll always be watching over you, even from Caffley. Oifi, To me, you've always been like the father I never had. You taught me all I know, how to strategize, how to live as a knight does, and how to be kind. You've done so much, and I could never thank you nearly enough. Sire, I too owe your father dearly for all he once did for me. When my parents died, Lord Sigurd took me to his home. He loved me just as if I were his own brother. And yet, I couldn't even be by his side in his final moments. I was such a coward. Wafey, please don't cry. This is my fault, not yours. My apologies, sire. I shouldn't have seen that. You shouldn't have seen that. Now then, please, sire. I know, Wafey. I know. You take care as well. Lord Seliph, thanks for everything. I'll be going back to Solis with father now. I must admit, said, I almost envious you have your father like Leywin by your side. How nice that must be. It is. I'm proud to be his son, sir, and someday, hopefully, I'll be every bit the great man he is now. Solis is your rule now, said. I'm not going back. Huh? What are you talking about, father? The war is over. Please, you've got to come home. No, my work there is done. I don't belong on the throne. Solis needs a fresh start with its leadership, just like everywhere else. What Solis needs is you. It needs to be guided by your youthful hand. I don't understand. Solis needs you too. I need you. Please, father, please, come home with me. Settle down, said. You're embarrassing me here. You already know exactly why I'm doing this, don't you? Father... That's enough. There's nothing left to say. Go. I leave Solis' fate to you. Well, Seliph, I guess this is farewell to me as well. I've got a journey of my own to begin. Thank you, Leywin. Thank you so much. You've done so much for us, the younger generation. You always guided us. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you. I only did my duty, Seliph. I am the wind, and this very light shines on within the hearts of every last one of you. I understand now. All my life I've heard tales of how Dragonkin feared becoming entangled in the sorry affairs of mankind. But you were different. You guided us where your kin never would. So long as the world lives on, humanity will never forget your kindness. Leywin, no. A hero of a distant land. Rossetti of the Wind. At long last, Thracia has been unified, a region once swamped with countless small nations constantly warring amongst themselves. With the restoration of House Leonster and the downfall of the Thracian kingdom, the Thracian peninsula finally knows peace. And as the first ruler of the new Thracia, the people ardently desire for the throne to be taken by Leif. And so Leif worked together with Nanna, Leif's wife, Finn, the Lance Knight, to build a new nation for Thracia's people. At Leif's behest, the old Thracians' former lands were entrusted to his sister, Altina. Legends tell of how Altina's love for and dedication to the very soil that raised her, and this love never died so long as she lived. The Thracian peninsula thus gave rise to a new realm, the Kingdom of New Thracia. The Kingdom of Isaac may have found its freedom from the imperial abuse the quickest, yet its people could not rest easy while its heirs were absent fighting in the war. This changed with the final victory of the Liberation Army, and when Shannon returned from battle, the people greeted their liege with raucous cheer. And so, with Shannon assuming the crown, Larcy, Shannon's wife, Ulster, the dutiful swordsman, and others by his side to restore the land. They also strove for a new age of diplomacy and trade, seeking to build a wealthy nation. Isaac was once revered as others little more than a barbarous eastern land, but under the rule of Shannon, Isaac grew like never before, and shall one day be reborn as a mighty nation, every bit be equal to other realms. The aftermath of Augustra's civil war left it to be annexed by Granville, and so the land fell to harsh tyranny. After years of abuse, its people dearly wished for the rise of a unified nation, once led by House Nordain, heirs of the legendary hero Eldigan, and so people eagerly welcomed the homecoming of Ares. In Ares, the people saw the very same aura Eldigan himself had borne in his youth. Ares was accompanied home by Lenny, his wife, Dermot the charming knight, and worked with them to unite Augustria. Under the reign of Ares, Augustria will soon become Granville's most crucial partner, and will grow to be greater than ever before. Even at its peak, the Empire had shunned and ignored Verdane. Uninterested in seizing the region within its iron fist, it completely abandoned the Old Kingdom. Instead, Verdane was left to the mercy of constantly warring clans, and brigands ran rampant. Nobody had any hope for peace. With the end of the Holy War, Sylph led an expedition to restore peace to Verdane. The people were overjoyed to at last be saved by Seliph, the son of Deirdre. Deirdre had long since passed into legends and folklore of Verdane, now revered there as a saint, and with Verdane's people clamored to come under the rule of Deirdre's son, Seliph too held a deep love for the land of his mother's youth. And so Verdane joined Granville's lands, becoming the royal province of Verdane. Verdane is a land of natural beauty. Its forests are Sigurd's prayers, its sparkling crystal clear water is Deirdre's tears, and these are all its people's emblems of hope and faith. Selise had long dealt under the Empire's cruel hand, and so said devoted their life to rebuilding the ruined land. A breathtaking land, a peaceful land. Lewin had devoted his life to protecting the kingdom of Selise, and at long last, his decades of work came to fruition. And in Granville itself, Beltmore's new lord, Lester, Breege's new lord, Teeny, Edda's new lord, Arthur, and his wife, Fee, Dozel's new lord, Faval, and Johann, Jungby's new lord, Patty, Cafley's new lord, Oifi, and others all returned to their lands. In the royal capital Valhalla itself, with overwhelming support from the public, Seliph was officially hailed as their king. The newly appointed King Seliph devoted himself to rebuilding his land and bringing peace to all, his goal nothing short of a prosperous world free of oppression and bigotry, and by his side one would always find his loving, ever-smiling wife, Queen Lana, and his sister, Princess Julia, regarding his toil with the warmest of eyes. In ages to come, the people of Jugdral tell legends of a divine king of ages past. None shall ever forget his name, Seliph. Look, they started to speed up that ending dialogue. I could not keep up while speaking out loud. So we've reached the conclusion of Fire Emblem 4. And man, that was a really good game. A very good Fire Emblem game. And I guess Lewin was for Seti, the Crusader, and a Dragonkin. Or maybe, yeah, just a dragon. Yeah, that was just a... Oh god, turn counts. Listen, I was trying to marry people together, alright? No, that was a very good Fire Emblem game. I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it had like a great use of pairing and like Gen 1 and Gen 2 units. And just because it's old, like I wish I could have reclassed just so I made Lester useful. Like he would have been such a better mage. 888 turns. Oof. So losses are when I had to restart. That's why I tried to restart instead of using save states. We can see our oof. 4 went out from our boy Arden. 1 win. But yeah, I really liked like the feel of a lot of this game. I can see if you spend less time on like I can see the pairing up units being very cool, being able to make cool child units and get different units. And even though it was very long, and I think it might have... You're only at 5 wins. Am I not under... Are wins kills? Wins must just be kills. Can wins just be kills? Oh, they separated Finn into the 2 generations. But they're actually like pretty spread out kills in Generation 2 so far. Like, I know a lot of... I remember reading a lot of people say like, Footlock dude, it's so bad. But I thought I even moved pretty quick, and I was able to make good use of them. Like, yeah, the units are much better if they are on horseback. But I didn't have issue using them. Teeny only... Oh, so it doesn't count arena kills. Okay. Because Teeny definitely only killed like 3 people. Despite being level 30. Tactics D. Experience C. Well. C. Survival. D. Combat. Took me 68 hours. Is my first clear. I guess I didn't recruit Hannibal or his son. I missed out on 2 units there. Huh. I thought I would do pretty good on the experience front. Like almost everyone was level 30. Except like 5 units or so. But yes. It's hard to organize my thoughts right now. This was a very fun game. I'd highly recommend it, even if you watched me play it. And I had a lot of fun. Even though the chapters are long, I always just wanted to play more of it. And that's all I can say. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time. See ya.